They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on second and long. Ryan, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. Third down here. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Ready. All day, just like that. Just like that.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Throwing now is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his fullback there, Zach Line. But now it'll be third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's go. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They toss to Freeman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets it off to Freeman. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
We got three.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking in zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brees. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain there of 21 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
21.
To throw, it's Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Kill. Hey, box drop. Who that? 45.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and forward.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Single the slot.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down New Orleans.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now Breeze lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
I'm coming, baby.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here we go.
Breeze now. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Will Lutz on for the point after. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. 30, 20, 10, 5. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how it find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Lutz with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do? When we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Big stop. Big stop.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Easy, opposite. Hey, echo. 45, 45. Mike, 45. It's been a long day for you.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Bravo. I got you.
Here we go with Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch it. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now Breeze. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? Double waiting. Watch the screen. Right, Roger. Hey, we got 4.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Haywood. Here we go.
Here's Breeze to throw. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Running with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Mike, check, 59.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Ryan now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete then. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, It's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, easy.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hut. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 45 to Mike. Check 41. Check.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Pass the trot. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 48 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. A.J. Klein coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the sack pushes them back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. They run. Devontae Freeman. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Kamara down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
61, matchbox lights.
From the 30 on second down. Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. 14 yards is the pickup. First down. New Orleans.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Breeze now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now Breeze. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down.
Ready, 5'8", 5'8". Mike, 45. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Breeze now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards. So, and from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
This is Freeman. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 93 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but The turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So another score. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Freeman again. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. Yep.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
A gain of 17 yards, but it's third down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets it off to Freeman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on